Speaking of Pluto, we got Ciara and Russell Wilson reported add last name Wilson to son with Future's last name. Yeah, this is crazy. This is blowing up all over the place. Let's see the clip and we'll break it down for you.
Diabolical.
When Russ came into our lives, he jumped right in. He was changing diapers.
Wow. That's so amazing.
He was so proud of like Future's first steps.
Yeah.
You know, when I go to teacher-parent conferences, he's at every one of them with me, and I make sure I schedule so he can be there. So his schedule's crazy, but we make it happen because those details matter to him.
They do.
And he'll go to the school and, you know, show up for like the nights when I can't be there.
Yeah.
You know, and that's amazing.
So, you know, little Future, he's 9 months at the time or whatever, and he crawls in my lap, and it was like, you know, this is going to be my responsibility.
That's crazy, little Future.
God, I remember leaving that night, and God saying, God saying to me, raising this child, it's going to be your responsibility. And realizing that, pray to God, are you sure this is what you want me to do? Say, son, this is for you.
The first night?
Yeah, the first night. It's going to be your responsibility. And was
that scary?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think scary just in the sense of, not scary, but it was more so an opportunity. Like, okay, God, this is what you want me to do. This is, you know, stepping in to raise, you know, a child with C and this and that, and realizing that, okay, God, like, I know she's the one for me, but also too, I'm going to take this responsibility as well. Like, okay, like, and I was ready for that. I was ready to, you know, I love children, as you know, I love kids and everything else, but it was like, man, to help raise a child and everything else, understanding that, okay, God, you're gonna give me this opportunity. What a gift. Even Jesus himself, like Joseph was a stepdad. I was like, okay, it wasn't biologically his. So I'm like, okay, God, you're gonna give me this opportunity to love the way that you were loved, like to love the way that you want us to love, the way God that you want me to. And so then, you know, it's been an amazing journey, obviously, raising 4 kids. And
yeah, y'all have 4 babies.
Yep.
I'm gonna ask the question later, like y'all done, but damn, bro.
God dang, he wants to keep pumping them out.
So, like, is there a difference from you know how you approach being a father, stepfather? You understand?
No, I think that when you're raising children, right, and you're married and everything else and loving, and it's like you got to love every single child as if they're yours. Right, that's been the greatest gift of raising Future and Sienna and Wynn and now Mora, you know, 2 months. It's like, man, God gave me that opportunity to raise them and to love them and to care for them and teach them and to love them as every day.
Yeah, you only got 3 kids.
You know, that way. And there's no difference. There's no.
I think he's counting Future's 4th.
I think to me it's the greatest
Future,
gift.
Ciara, and Wayne.
Responsibility to raise
So
these
I
4
think there's
beautiful
one more.
children all together. And we all come from blended families a lot of times. We all come from different this and that, but it's to be able to be one. And that's been the best part of raising these kids with C and everything else. And just seeing Future smile, shooting hoops with Steph Curry, and seeing Sienna do her gymnastics and how much she's dedicated. I swear, I think she's going to win a gold medal doing that. To see Wynn, I don't know if he's going to be Floyd Mayweather. You know, he want to box everybody, or if he's going to, you know, play shortstop for the New York Yankees. I don't know. And then Moore over here, I mean, you know, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what she's going to be, but her smile is just perfect. I just think, though, that the gift to be able to raise kids with C every day, knowing that you're equally yoked, and also knowing that we're on this journey together, and it's been one of the greatest gifts to life.
My last question on this, like, what is co-parenting like for you guys?
Timmy, you're awesome. You're awesome.
Okay, yeah. I feel like that's it. That's it,
Yeah.
Man, there ain't no co-parenting. She has full custody, and she's doing all the mommy duties. But, man, I'm going to bring us on screen. I don't know. Russ is one of those guys, like, he's too good of a person.
You think so?
He's almost like too good of a person where he becomes corny. Like, to be that good, you're not a saint. You're not winning the Nobel Peace Prize. But for him to be simping for a single mother on the first night, well, one, why is he touching the like 8-9 month old baby on the first date or first night. That's crazy work. So it's like every dude is like, oh, do you want to play with my baby while I finish my makeup?
Yes, that's
Like,
how it is.
That is wild.
I mean, hey, it was exactly why do you think why do you think the numbers are so high?
Do you think that Russ, when he came back after the great date and he cracked, he was like right next to the baby? He's like, I'm about to make you a sibling.
I mean, if I'm looking at the dating history, she dated Future in 2013. She had the baby in 2014. She dated Russ in 2015, and then like a few months later, she got engaged, and like 2 months after that, she got married. So I'm pretty sure that's how it probably went. Like he probably saw the baby like the first. I mean, I know they met somewhere at a game, or I forgot where they met at. Comment down below exactly where they met at again. But I mean, they hit it off as soon as they met. They hit it off, and I'm pretty sure she met Baby Future that day. Cause I mean, that's why Future was disliked her so much, and he was always talking bad about her. Cause I mean, he felt like she moved on too quick.
Yeah, I mean, well, she was really quick. I mean, understandably so, to not put up with his antics, but it's like you kind of got involved with him knowing what his antics would be.
True.
And then expected him to change, and he didn't. And then, kind of got what happened there. But yeah, it seems like Future isn't in Baby Future's. It's crazy that they named it Baby Future, and then that's the child's life that he chooses not to be in, really.
Mm-hmm.
She has sole custody. From what we hear, Future's really not in the life at all. And it sounds like Russell Wilson's been there from day one. I'm pretty sure Baby Future looks at Russell Wilson as it's like, a real father figure.
I mean, the way they're trying to paint it is, that, oh yeah, everybody in the house is named Wilson, and his name was like Wilburn, like the same last name as Future, so he felt all isolated and different from everybody else. So now, like when we walk around and be like, oh, we're the Wilsons, like he won't feel like all left out. That's what they're trying to paint it as.
He's partial Wilson
because his last name wasn't Wilson at all.
Yeah,
his last name was the same last name as Future, but now he hyphenated it, so it's like Future, then it's like Wilburn, then it's like Dash, then it's like Wilson. So now he has the same last name as stepdad. But yeah, I mean, I feel like the same way you feel, because you see a lot of videos coming out like Russell Wilson throwing the football to Baby Future. They in the gym together. They doing all this other stuff, and you really never. I don't think I've ever seen a video of Future with Baby Future.
No, I don't. Yeah, I've never seen it. I've only seen Russell Wilson. Yeah, Russell Wilson's all over the place. It seems like he's a super dad, and it's crazy, man. It's funny because knowing how Ciara is, she was kind of wild herself. Got what Future that was wild. She got done dirty, and then she found like the most religious man that she could find.
Yeah,
next.
he cheated. They said Future cheated on her with his stylist. Assistant, one of the stylists or assistant, like he was somebody close that he worked with.
That's crazy.
He cheated on her with, and like she felt so hurt and she couldn't get over it. But I mean, like with their relationship, they dated quick too, because I mean they dated in 2013. Then 2014 they already had she had the baby.
Yeah, so he got her pregnant quick.
So that's what it's looking like.
Man,
and I mean,
that's...
you see, look how many kids she got. She almost going on baby number 5. Ciara fertile. She is fertile.
She fertile.
Hey,
that's what Russell Wilson. He's religious. If you like real religious, you don't even believe in protection.
I mean, yeah,
so you just diving in.
Of course, and he already wiped it up and everything. He already knew what he wanted. He's done with
That was crazy. Is that he wiped it up so hard that he picked up a child that wasn't his, and it's like, I'm gonna raise you for the rest of your life. That's how sprung Russell Wilson was.
I mean, if I think about it, if I had to do the stepdad role, I would rather take the stepdad role as like the kid was like an infant, like 10 months old, so that way like he barely know his dad like that, so like ain't no.
Yeah, you're diabolical, coach. So you're basically like just like Russell Wilson. I can't wait, to mold your child into my son. You think you got a 2K creator player? Nah,
I mean,
I got a creator player, and you know what? We're changing his name, and guess what? He hates you, and then when he sees you, he's gonna be like, "You're my real dad, but you're not my real dad."
I mean, he's not gonna say that. He's gonna be kind of confused because he was like, but I was like, all I remember is him. Like when I was 1, 2, 3, 4, all I remember was Felix Supreme. I don't remember Future, and I'm like, exactly. But if I got her when he was like 7, I mean, he's had 7 years of not knowing. He had 7 years of knowing his dad.
Guy?
Yeah, he's like, who is this guy? He's not my dad. Like he's gonna say all this type of stuff.
I saw from Kenny Powers.
Yeah,
where he was hooked up with a single mom, and he was like, "Who are you? Are you?" And he was like, "I'm her kid." And he's like, "Oh shit." And he was like, "I'm not gonna stay around long, so don't be getting any ideas."
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, you know how you could make me disappear? And he goes, what? And he goes, start calling me dad. He goes, I'll be gone pretty quick.
That's messed up. See, you called me and you called me diabolical. Look at your jokes.
That was from a TV show. I didn't write that.
I mean, that's true. But if you didn't know, Ciara's been trying to get baby Future away from Future for the longest.
I mean, she has sole custody. I think that's the goal is achieved.
No. In 2019, she filed a petition in 2019 when she dated Russell, because she dated Russell in 2015. 2019, she signed the petition to change the baby's name to Wilson, but the judge was like, nah. He felt like it wasn't in the best interest of the kid, or the paperwork wasn't filed. But I mean, the way I was thinking, like, I mean, if paperwork ain't really filed correctly, like, I mean, like, even at your job, like, if somebody ain't filed the paperwork, you, like, they get denied, you like, oh yeah, you ain't do this, they just file it again and do the paperwork correctly. Like, you ain't finna wait, like, this long until something happens. So I really feel like, I mean, Future probably hasn't really been being a dad for such a long time that the judge feels like, yeah, it's.
I think Russell probably to even take the next step, that for them to approve it, is Russell probably officially adopted him. So it's like, it's his, like, literally he's a guardian of baby Future. It's not just Ciara, that's just the mom that kind of has.
That's just dating that has a man.
Yeah, like he literally has like paperwork of like, I'm looking after this child. So, you know, shout out to Russell Wilson for being a good dude. I know he gets a rap for being super corny because he's real religious, and, you know, kind of people accuse him of being a square like they do on The Pivot. The Pivot hates this man.
Of course. I mean, they don't. I mean, because yeah. I mean, they say they wouldn't go to the club with him. I kind of understand that. I mean, they kind of feel like Future is kind of the type that she would like, and I kind of understand that because she dated Bow Wow and 50 Cent.
What do you think about the women that go like they have a history of bad boys, and they get done wrong time and time again, and then they try to get like the goodest of goody two shoes, like they do a full switch up?
I feel like if it's disingenuous, it's gonna fail regardless. They gotta be honest with themselves. If that's something that they really want and really want to do, they gotta stick to it. Because I mean,
I guess Ciara switched up.
She switched up, and she switched up and she stayed too. Like, you don't hear no rumors of, like, you know how
what do you think?
Going back to the baby daddy or doing any of that crazy stuff like a lot of other people do.
What do you think of like the thotties that get like real religious and then they're